Hello, welcome back to the National Podcast. We're going to get right into it today. WWE Backlash predictions. It's the episode today. I'm putting my title on the line. I'm not really even putting it on the line because I'm for sure going to retain it, so I have nothing to worry about. It's going to be an easy dub for me. It's coming back. Just because as my shirt says, just better than you.
It
Been
finally came in.
Yeah, I ordered this January 25th and it came today. Date of recording is April 29th. So it's been quite the process waiting for this. I think when I got this, it was right after MJF won the belt.
The way
Could have
you
been
ordered it.
too much longer after. But with me as always, Clifford and Eli. I'll probably say I don't know what Eli's doing. Probably taking a little nap past
Try
his
not to
bedtime.
crash again. Hey, you be sick and
I
then
was ready
have to
to say.
stay up.
Like I said, backlash predictions. Nice, easy, simple. Looking at
Straightforward
the
tonight.
looking at the matches on the cards, no gimmicks, no nothing. For us at least, very straightforward predictions. This isn't really the card order, but it's just how it's listed on here. I doubt this is how the matches are actually going to go on the card, but this is how it's listed. So from 1 to 7, because we got 7 matches on the card right now. I guess it could change, but I don't know what other matches they would add on here. Unless they want to throw an LA Knight, match on there. But starting off, we got Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, with the Wise Man Paul Heyman. After that, we got Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. And then for the SmackDown Women's Championship now, since Bianca was drafted to Wait, that makes no sense. They don't have it switched on here yet. So I guess technically Rhea's still SmackDown Women's Champion?
Yeah, the changes don't take place until after
Yeah.
Backlash,
So technically, Rhea is still the SmackDown Women's Champion, even though Bianca was drafted to SmackDown tonight. Which we can talk about the draft here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, will take on Zelina Vega. After that, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos. And then we got Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed for the WWE United States title. And then we got the current Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, putting her title up on the line against Io Sky. Of course, Damage Control will be there, Bayley and Dakota Kai. And then, as of now, the main event, I think it probably will stay the main event. We got Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in the San Juan Street Fight. Which that match has got interesting just written all over it.
I imagine kendo sticks. I imagine a microphone at least being used a couple of times. And I imagine BO getting thrown in somebody's face. At least tequila.
I'm very interested. Tequila's Mexico, Eli. Stop your damn stereotyping, damn it.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention in school. That's why I didn't go to college.
But honestly, though, I'm really just excited to see Judgment Day versus LWO. Because let's be honest, that's what's going to come down to.
It's NWO versus LWO all over again.
Ray is going to beat Dom's ass, and Michael Cole's going to get a little too excited about it.
As always. What is there not to cheer about? I mean, I don't got anything else. I say we just hop right into this.
Yeah, let's bust out the predictions, and then we can talk about night 1 of the draft for like 5
Straightforward.
minutes if we want to.
Yeah, straightforward. You got me, and then Eli, and then Cliff. We stay on Hayden Cliff because he's a terrible champion. Doesn't deserve the title. No one else here deserves the title except for me because of all the hard work I put in. After week in and week out, single-handedly carrying this podcast, my back starts to hurt every once in a while. Match 1. I think I think we're going to see an even further dissolution of the bloodline. I think the bloodline takes the L here. I think Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn are going to go over victorious here in this first and opening match. I don't know. The bloodline. Let's say if it was Roman and the Usos, different story. But since it's Solo and the Usos, I think someone will fuck up in the bloodline. Solo will get pissed, attack one of them, and that leads to best friends and will candy up the nose to take the win.
Love the new nicknames. I got the same winners, honestly. After tonight's tag loss and everything, I just kind of I can't see the bloodline getting the win here. I don't foresee Solo attacking them. Maybe he does. Maybe this is his way of breaking apart. He was drafted with Roman. That does not mean he has to stay with him, but I gotta take
They
Sami
got some of
Zayn.
those ace in the hole draft rules. Draft them as a team and then split them up a week later.
Yep, exactly. Hunter's been listening to the
only way to do
podcast.
it.
And that's why he brought the draft back.
He saw we did it and like, hey, that's a good damn idea.
I don't think Triple H sounds like that.
That's what he sounds like off camera.
Well, I brought back the
But
LWO on my faction list.
I'm gonna follow suit. I honestly think this is where Solo does turn and absolutely murders the Usos. So
It would be funny to watch.
I got Riddle and
Straight
friends
up.
beating the bloodline.
That's the Spider-Man and Friends move over. It's Riddle and Friends now. Instead of
Well, you got the best friends in
superpowers,
Matt Riddle.
it's Booger, Sugar, and Hugs.
Moving on
Booger,
to the
sugar,
next
and
match.
the power of friendship.
This might be
Goddamn.
this might be the one that's kind of hardest to call here. Because if Cody Rhodes wins here, it kind of completely nullifies any further story. But if Brock wins here,
John Cena
it can
and
be
Brock
another.
Lesnar.
It can be another obstacle that Cody Rhodes has to overcome, and seeing as Night of Champions is next month, they need Cody Rhodes to look like a solidified championship threat. And there's another person on this list who needs to look like a solidified championship threat. Who better than to have him put over the Beast Incarnate, the most decorated combat sports athlete of all time, as they hammered the home on fucking Raw endlessly. So I think that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the process. I think Cody Rhodes wins here. He heads into Night of Champions with a shit ton of momentum. And then you got Cody Rhodes versus probably Seth and maybe Finn in a triple threat for the title. But I got Cody winning here if that wasn't obvious.
This one's been a tough one for me because I would love to see the match of Cody versus Finn for the world title. I'd love to see the triple threat of Cody and Seth and Finn. I would love to see Cody versus Seth for the world championship. Run that back. I also don't want Cody winning a constellation prize. Constellations are the stars. I don't want to see him winning the backup. And this, in terms of story, this would be his backup prize. Because he didn't beat Roman. He didn't get the WWE Championship like he was for weeks saying he was going to get. Same time, it finishes the story. He finally gets the World Championship at WWE. I don't see Brock losing this match either, though, is a problem. I don't see Cody losing it, but I don't see Brock losing it either. I can see both sides of this. Is it way too early to defer picks between each other?
It's the second match in the card, Eli.
Eh,
Give us your pick
I gotta go
on
with
the
Brock
spot.
here. I think they're gonna do
Ooh.
Night of Champions, Cody versus Brock Lesnar.
But if Brock beats Cody, then Cody just drops out of the world title picture.
Maybe, maybe not.
And that puts another part timer in another title picture.
Like I said when Austin was talking about it, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. It's that storyline all over again.
I mean, I'm going to take Cody because I remember John Cena beating Brock Lesnar.
He did. The third match.
So,
He got
Yeah,
his
it was like
ass
the
handed
second or
to
third
him.
match.
He got his ass handed to him, and then he finally beat him.
no. But here's the thing. They have made sure on Raw to hammer home the point that this title will not be held by some part-time schmuck.
I'm not saying he's gonna win it by the part-time schmuck. I'm not saying when we get to Night of Champions, Brock will lose. I full-heartedly believe that. I think right now, though, you have to build Cody into he has to beat Brock Lesnar. He wants that title. He has to beat Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar moves on, and you have Cody, and I think they're doing a tournament for the World Championship, building into it. You have
Correct.
Cody lose to Brock, and so he has to build his way back up through this tournament to get to the world title at Night of Champions. That's the only reason I'm saying Brock is because I think they're going to have Cody building his way back.
I think this is the first step of actually him building back, is actually putting away, Brock, someone who has all this history with Roman. But that's just me. So, yeah, I got Cody going over here. I don't have him winning the tournament at Night of Champions, but I have him going over here.
Okay. Next match is Rhea Ripley versus Lena Vega. Can we all just say it's Rhea and move on? There's no chance they're putting the strap on Zelina Vega, especially after Rhea just won it. I don't know if someone here wants to be absolutely
on
stupid.
SmackDown. LWO goes to SmackDown and Rhea goes to Raw. She has to do something with the belt.
I got Rhea. It's a fucking no-brainer.
No, I would
mommy
love to
too.
see. I'm that odd fan that would love to see Zelina win something, but I don't think
You heard it. That's his
time
pick.
nor
That's his
place.
pick. He said it. He
know,
said it.
no. I'm
He
picking
said
Rhea.
he said
I'm picking
Zelina.
Rhea.
That's his pick.
I would love to see her
No,
win.
you can't rescind your
But
pick
this-
now.
I did not rescind
you said
my
You're
pick.
that
I
odd
never
fan,
picked
and you
her.
would love to see Zelina Vega win.
Yeah, I would love to see
Zelina
it.
Vega's
I
your
don't
pick.
think she's going
That
to.
is your pick.
No.
It's already
It
been
is
written
Ripley.
down, Eli.
It is
You
Rhea
can't
Ripley.
take it
I don't
back.
give a damn what you wrote that in your book. I wrote the truth on mine.
Next is another big match. Seth Rollins versus Omos. This was the other dude I was alluding to on the card,
This match is
who
so
needs
stupid.
that win to be a solidified championship contender, because Omos, big dude, and if you beat Omos,
He got beat in what?
where's your world title at?
5
Honestly,
minutes at Mania.
because if you look at the people Omos has lost to, it's strong people like Bobby Lashley, like Brock Lesnar.
If you see
These
the
have all
people
been
he's
very
beaten,
strong opponents. He's lost to strong opponents, which in turn builds him up. So if you beat him, in turn, you are a strong opponent. So that's why Seth is going to beat Omos, and he's going to be a world title threat.
I got Seth, but I don't. Not for the same reason. I just think this match is stupid, and Seth's gonna go over.
I mean,
It,
yeah, I got Seth going over.
You don't
Building the
have your
momentum
boy
for the
Cliff?
tournament.
You aren't Homo sapien tonight?
I
God,
will
no.
say, the picture that's been going around of Omos with the world title on his lap looks pretty damn good.
I think eventually, after you get the Hurt Business back together, then
I
you
was
do
about to
that.
say, I'm just saying, like, if they built Omos up, like, say he goes away for a little while and comes back, and he is, like, completely unbeatable and steamrolls everyone to the world title, I don't think you'd get any complaints out of me, because it's been so long since WWE has, really pro wrestling in general, has had a big guy who's athletic enough to go. And Omos is still very, very green. That's why I said he could go away for a little while, come back, more
They'll do the
experience.
Great Khali.
You would have no complaints about me because his upside is so much more than Great Khali or Big Show or fucking Andre the Giant. Like, his ceiling is so high.
Away here.
Andre was a drunken bastard who could barely stumble around the ring and string together a coherent match. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I don't want to.
Yeah, he also fell asleep in the ring.
So did Ric Flair, but he's still possibly he's going to get another match.
Ric Flair had a heart attack. That's different.
So did Jerry Lawler, and he still has had stuff.
His heart attack was at ringside. He wasn't in the ring. Anyway, next match.
The triple threat.
Triple threat for the United States Championship. Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. This is also another interesting one because, like, Theory has gotten that title. I feel like not a lot has happened with it.
It's moving to SmackDown.
I don't know if that's an. It's fair to say I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or.
That belt means you can beat the dude with Make-A-Wish kids.
Eli does bring up a good point, though, because only one of these dudes has been drafted to SmackDown already, and that is Bobby Lashley. So, the belt has to go to SmackDown regardless. I'm just saying, it'd be a seamless transition, and Austin Theory never beat Bobby Lashley clean. He never, because the last time they beat him was that triple threat.
Correct.
Because it was him, Seth, and Bobby. And he, like, fell ass backwards into the pin. But you also got Bronson Reed. I don't think Bronson Reed's winning this. I don't think it's his time. I don't think it should ever be his time. I think he should go back to Japan.
Dude was a beast in Japan.
Give me a sec. He beat Okada. Okay, I'm good.
Well, so did Sonata, but... I mean, that's all I'm going to say.
I can feel Eli getting worked up.
See, it's a toss-up between Theory and Lashley, because I feel like if they put on Lashley, he can take the SmackDown. It's done. But...
I already have Bobby down.
I'm gonna take
your name.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bobby.
And it does make sense. He's the only one that's been drafted. I don't think you put Theory on SmackDown, to be honest. It's not even.
I don't either. I've always seen him as kind of like a Raw, superstar.
Now,
because the red brand looks good on him.
I don't see him going up against Roman. Is the issue? I don't see him going towards the Universal and WWE Championship. That's not the main card I see him holding.
You know who else just feels like a Raw superstar, and I don't know why he isn't?
LA Knight.
L.A. Knight. Yeah. I don't know why. He just, like, oozes Raw. I don't know why.
I don't know. I could see him being like a prime member of like a SmackDown 6.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people that, like, just fit on a brand. Like, Rey Mysterio is SmackDown. Through and through. I feel like Austin Theory and LA Knight are Raw.
6.
Through and through. Like
That's the thing, though. You can't have two people like that on the same brand, though.
yeah, you can.
I don't
How
think
can you
so.
not?
Because that's basically the two same shticks rubbing against each other.
Eli, who's your pick?
Well, my pick's gonna be Bobby Lashley. Now that we finally move back onto the picks here.
Well, I thought it was going to be
It's
different because I thought you two were going to take Theory, but I'm also taking Lashley.
it's the
I
only
think
one that
Lashley
makes
is going to end up
sense.
pinning Reed, to be honest.
I could see
Well, it's the
Reed
easiest way to get the
potentially
title
winning,
off
but
of.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to get the title off Theory, and him not really losing any steam is to have
I think it's
Lashley
gonna
beat Bronson.
I think it's gonna lead to Gunther versus Theory on Raw, which that would be.
I would
I think
love
that'd
that.
be a great rivalry through and through. Or Theory versus Cody. I mean, it's. I would love to see Cody versus Gunther.
I would like
That's
to see that, but I want to see it for a big title.
and
I want
Night
to
of
see that
Champions.
headlining like SummerSlam or, you know, WrestleMania or some shit like that.
It could happen. Next
So
matchup.
then moving on to the sixth match of the seven on our card. You got Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. I don't see Io Sky winning here. As unfortunate as it is, I'm so tired of seeing Bianca as champion. I love Bianca. I think she's great in the ring. The hair thing pisses me off every now and again, but it's her thing, I guess. So we just got to let it roll. I think she's tremendous in the ring. I think she's truly one of the few women's performers that understands it and gets it and is able to throw her body around like the male counterparts. Because that's my biggest issue with the women is that like I feel like they don't really sell a whole lot. Like they hit the ropes and they like hit it like flat backed and they like don't like they barely touch the ropes. Like they don't throw themselves around enough. But she does. She fully buys into what she's doing. Um, I love her. I love her shtick. I love how she looks. She's got a great build. She's good on the mic. She's great in the ring. Let someone else be fucking champ though. Jesus Christ! It should have been Asuka. It wasn't for whatever reason. So now it's gonna be probably another year before we even get a formidable opponent for her.
Well, see, I want to pick Bianca too, but as I just look back over it, as you alluded to at the beginning, she's on SmackDown now. So unless we're gonna do a title handoff again,
Probably just a title swap.
and that's the same problem with Rhea. If Rhea doesn't go to Raw and she stays on SmackDown,
She will.
so I want to see Io as
They're hard
champion.
resetting everything, Eli.
They are
wanna
not
see-
gonna take the fucking title off of Bianca and ruin her fucking title reign just because she got drafted to SmackDown.
I want to see Io win, but I think they're building to Damage Control splitting apart. I'm going with Bianca, damn it.
You
That
say
one
that like
is.
it's not the obvious choice.
It is, but I know what Io can do as a world champion or the main women's
Well, so
champion.
do I, but she's
And it-
getting fucking demolished in damage
It
control.
hurts.
Her fucking
Well, that's why
her
I
skill is
think
just being completely overlooked.
everything has been building up to them splitting apart Damage Control.
And I've been
So I
fucking
think a
waiting
loss
for
Io
it.
will. I think Bailey's gonna cost her the match potentially. I think Cliff's
let's-
going with Bianca too.
Well, I was looking down at their draft list, and I remembered something back from our very first draft. I won my very first title off of a Bianca match. And I think I'm going to do it
Yeah.
again. I've got Sky.
Way to be
I need something to be different. I got to. But I see Io winning with the help of damage control.
I
and
see
I
her
see
winning
that
Money in the
being-
Bank.
a story on SmackDown is that now, I see it.
Oh,
I
I
see
forgot
Damage
she was
Control
drafted to SmackDown too.
being in the title picture. So
I
I'm gonna put my
completely
faith in
forgot.
another Bianca match.
And the most likely main event for WWE Backlash: Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight. Give me the Bunny Man. Give me one of the most popular artists in the world. Give me Bad Bunny. You don't have him come back and wrestle him in Puerto Rico for him to lose, right? Like, that's to
I feel
Damian
like
Priest
Pat
of all
McAfee
people.
wrestling in Indy.
I
You
don't know.
don't you
I
don't
just
have
think
him losing to Damian Priest.
I enjoy a good Bad Bunny match. I'll pick Bad Bunny. I enjoy a good Bad
I
Bunny match.
I also I think that I don't think Bad Bunny will win. I think the LWO will win at the end of the day. So
Yeah, that's what it'll end up being is LWA versus Judgment Day.
yeah, I
Austin
think
either
LWO will
has
end up winning.
Austin either has a clean sweep all the way through this, or Cliff wins by one, or I win by one.
Which one were you different on, Eli?
Brock.
Brock.
Oh yeah, that's right. You picked Brock.
I picked
I
all the
stand by that.
smart picks, which is why I'm going to win
You
and
pick the safe
retain
options.
and solidify myself
the
as the
safe
greatest
options
seasonal
because
prediction
you're a
champion of all
bitch.
time. It's called being smart. It's called retaining
Because
your
you're a
title.
bitch.
Fucking
You'll have to teach
learn
me
about
after I win it from you, Austin, how to do that.
If I win, we're doing the Super Junior.
it. Okay, just so you can lose
right
it again.
Just so you could lose.
No, I was gonna add a stipulation to if you got it right about like the Money in the Bank.
Well, then it would just
Oh,
invalidate the Money in the Bank.
I get a
Idiot.
fucking briefcase.
Yeah, remember who came
Dummy.
up with that idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all the matches.
I was about to say
It
it is all the
is.
matches. I wasn't sure if any of you guys were going to keep talking or not.
I'm just looking at when the next pay-per-view would be, if it is the Saudi show or not. Holy shit. Okay. So our next line of pay-per-views, it's all the weekend of May 27th. Night of Champions, NXT Battleground is the 28th, as well as Double or Nothing is the 28th as well. You know what that sounds like, boys? Sounds like another super card.
We gotta merge those. Unless Double or Nothing's
have
like
to.
20 fucking matches like it normally is.
Ugh, I hope not.
If it is, we
The
might as well just
super
do
duper
Double or
card.
Nothing. Yeah,
We're not
Ultra
doing
Mega
Battleground,
Super
Eli.
Duper Guard.
Super duper card.
Well, I guess it all depends on the champion at the time.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
there's
mean,
I'm sure there's an
Super duper
Impact
card.
show thrown in there at some point.
there is Impact Under Siege Fallout.
Give me 30 matches.
We'll be
Oh,
sitting here for an
God.
hour and a half
Champion
just
of
doing
champions.
predictions.
The champion of
It'll be like a
champions.
30 game parlay.
Oh God.
But I mean that concludes the predictions. Kind of turning towards what we were talking about, and alluding to all episode, the draft. First round happened tonight on SmackDown. Interesting picks to say the least. Rhea Ripley wasn't picked for whatever reason. I don't know why you
She
wouldn't just
wasn't
get
in the pool.
Yeah, she wasn't even in the availability to be drafted.
She will be available.
See,
Half
what
the
the fuck-
talent pool. Yeah,
the
half
fuck
of the
does that
roster
mean?
was available for draft tonight. The other half will become available on Monday.
And there's some people getting drafted tomorrow on the SmackDown Lowdown show. Which is the list I sent you guys earlier.
Yeah, I saw that. It's fucking stupid. It makes no sense.
Do you want me to
I
do
don't
the round
understand
one
why.
recap?
I've got it pulled up right here. That's what I was going to do. Because I said there was some interesting picks, and then
I also think
decided to
it's
butt in.
very interesting about like who in what faction went somewhere, like looking at the bloodline specifically.
Yeah, I think they definitely split the Usos up there. But going down the list real quick, this is not in order. It's in order for the brand, but it's not like SmackDown Raw. I'm just going to run down. So for Raw, picks went as follows: Cody Rhodes, Becky Lynch, Imperium, which is Gunther, Ludwig Keza, and Giovanni Vinci. And then Matt Riddle, Drew McIntyre, The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, and NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell gets called
Let's
up
go,
as on the Raw
Indy.
roster. Fucking love Indy Hartwell. You all know that. And then on the SmackDown side of things, you've got the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman, no Usos, staying on SmackDown. You got the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, as we said earlier. You got the Street Profits, Angela Dawkins and Montez Ford jumping ship to SmackDown. Edge is on the blue brand, so is Bobby Lashley. The OC, which is finally back since AJ Styles is
AJ's
back.
back.
Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows finally get some use. Mitchin
Is
fuck,
now
what-
like officially a member of the OC.
yeah. What's her other name? Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
Mitchin, whatever they want to call her on any given day, and then AJ Styles. Damage Control, which, as we said, Io Sky, Bayley, and Dakota Kai. And then NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, which I am a big fan of, that pick, them finally getting called up. Definitely bolsters that women's division, let alone the women's tag division. I'll be interested to see what happens Monday on Raw. I'll be expecting probably a Braun Breaker appearance, possibly. But yeah, I mean that's
I could see either Braun or Grayson. I think Grayson Waller's ready for the big
I think
for
he'll
the
be
big
on
show.
SmackDown. I don't see Grayson Waller on Raw.
I think there's a high chance we see one of them. Also, wouldn't be surprised if Axiom shows up somewhere.
He needs to
don't-
go back to
this-
A-Kid.
I don't.
He has to go
They're
back to A-Kid.
they're all like super high on him though.
He's a great wrestler.
They are because he's great at wrestling, but there's no character work there.
The Axiom
So they
needs
stick
to
him in
die,
the LWO.
and A-Kid needs to come back.
Fair enough.
He's not Mexican.
There's
We
plenty
also
of
had
He's not even close to Latino.
Hey, he wears a mask and he flips around. Might as well be a luchador.
No.
we also had a wild RVD
Yeah, I
sighting
was
tonight
scared
too.
too.
By
Yeah,
the
no
way,
shit. They had so many just weird people up there announcing picks.
Bradshaw and Teddy Long. Like Teddy
Michael-
Long didn't make
yeah,
JBL
fucking-
fight the Undertaker every other week in a tag team match.
Fucking Michael Hayes.
Yeah,
Dad
one
was
was
probably
odd.
fucking Chad was probably going crazy.
say Chad was probably
Bad
very
Street
happy.
USA. Probably singing.
It's just I don't like that they don't have like appointed GMs. I really wish they would just come out and do that.
I wish they would as well.
I thought that's what those two were coming out to be. Like Bradshaw was going to be a
To
GM. and
RVD as
Teddy
a
Long
GM?
was.
RVD as SmackDown GM. You know what? I could see it. That's the sad part is I could see it.
That would be terrifying.
Speaking of LA Knight, sorry about that. Did you see the jumping superplex he did tonight?
No.
What'd you say?
Speaking of LA Knight, did you see the jumping superplex he did tonight?
Yeah. Bro is so over, it's fucking crazy.
Agreed. I feel like he could go out and pull out just, a random wrist lock and call it the yeah lock, and it would get over as hell.
See, the thing is, he can and it would. Like, that's what it boils down to. And what's even crazier is we were so damn close to getting LA Knight versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 39. We were
Really?
so close. Yeah, Stone Cold's talked about it. He didn't give a name, but who else would he have wrestled?
Fair enough.
He said the only reason he didn't show up at 39 because they wanted him to bad was that he was recording some show or something, and it would have been 5 to 7 days in between the wrap up of that show and WrestleMania 39, and he said that would not have been
Stone
enough
Cold.
time to get in shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stone Cold has a new reality show coming out. Reality-ish show coming out.
Yeah, so.
Can we just hope that Dolph Ziggler gets drafted on Monday?
I just hope Dolph Ziggler does something, bro. Anything. Anything at this point. Go back down to NXT and win the title again. I don't care. Just do something. Please. I'm begging. And bring our truth back. Fast.
Bro, R-Truth is the Raw general manager.
That would be terrifying.
Adam Pearce as SmackDown and then our truth as Raw.
R-Truth and William Regal.
You need help.
Tell me that wouldn't be great.
I forget William Regal's even signed. Do
You
we
need
think
a
Eric
therapist.
Young pops up at all?
No.
I mean,
I
he's
think he
been
does
signed.
eventually.
I don't know. I don't
I say
see
what
him
he's showing
popping
up for, I don't know. But I could definitely see him.
I mean, I say we throw it to the fucking end segments. We got nothing else. Well, this is filler. I
This
say
is
we
just
make
us
it.
speculating.
Yeah, I say
Eli,
we make.
Are you
Make
ready
this
to go,
a-
or do I
Yep.
need to fill?
Cliff left to
All right, go ahead. Right.
Okay. Are you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
This was your choice. This wrestler is a former one-time American Combat Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. A former NWA Florida Heavyweight Champion, one time. A former one-time FCW Tag Team Champion. A former one-time Coastal Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. A former Professional Wrestling Federation Florida Championship Wrestling. Championship. Champion. Dear Lord, that title was
Wow.
named
Bro
Very
gave him a
weirdly.
stroke.
Professional
Jared
Wrestling
Stroke.
Federation Florida Champion one time. Pro Wrestling Illustrated in 2013 gave him Comeback of the Year. They also gave him the Match of the Year in 2019. He was the Most Improved Wrestler of the Year in 1991. Ranked number 11 of Top 500 in 1996. Ranked 126 of Top 500 in 2003. He is a former one-time Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He's a former two-time WCW United States Heavyweight Champion. He's a former one-time WCW World Six-Man Tag Team Champion. He's a former two-time WCW World Tag Team Champion. He's a former one-time NWA World Tag Team Champion. He's also the winner of the WCW United States Champion Tournament in 1993. Wrestling Observer Newsletter gave him Most Embarrassing Wrestler of 1997, Most Improved of 1991, Rookie of the Year 1989, Worst Gimmick 1995, Worst Gimmick 1997, Worst Gimmick 2007. He's a former one-time World Tag Team Champion, former two-time WWE Tag Team Champion, former seven-time WWF Hardcore Champion, former three-time
Oh no, bro.
WWF Intercontinental Champion. He has 4 Slammy Awards. Best Couple 1997, Frequent Tweeter 2010, You Still Got It Best Superstar Return of the Year 2013, Tag Team of the Year 2013. You chose right.
That is all over the place.
Yeah.
So
That is
someone who was
crazy.
in WCW made the jump from Florida.
Just remember, he was the worst wrestler in '91 and the best wrestler in 20. He had the best match in 2019. He had the best match of 2019.
Trying to think of what 2019 was. What even could have happened in 2019?
A lot happened in 2019, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a hint, Eli. There's a lot. This is a very
Um,
long career.
yeah.
It's all over the place
Uh,
is the issue.
1, 2.
There's one man that came to
If your
mind,
hint
but
is gonna be about the number of tag partners he won the titles with, I don't want it.
I was gonna
That
say
does not help
one of
me.
the tag partners was Bay Windham twice, but I don't think that helps you at all.
No.
Uh, he made his video game debut at WCW The Main Event 1994. Also, he made another video game debut 1996 WWF In Your House.
that
Okay,
does
so he
not
made
help
the
at all.
jump. No, it does. It does. He made the jump from WCW to WWE around like 1995. He was already successful in
He is
WCW in the mid
downloadable
card.
content in WWE 13, and he did the motion capture for 2K15 to 2K19.
The best match in 2019 is what's
That one helps a lot
catching
too,
me.
if you think about it.
It's what's catching
I
me.
I would just be thinking about who came back in like 2010 or 2013 to WWE and had the best comeback, had the best tag team of that year, and then had the best match in 2019.
Remember, that's from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, so they're a little special.
That would be my train of thought here.
Well, I'm also trying to think of. So they have to be from around Florida. That's where I'm starting. It's Florida.
Not necessarily.
Every single one of the indie things that Eli said had some version of Florida or some version of the Southeast. So I'll take one more hint just to see if I can get
Dear
anything that's going
God.
to spur anything.
Um,
Maybe who the match of the year was against. That'd be a pretty big hint.
I can't give that. That would be too big of a hint. I can say this. His worst gimmick of 1995 was in WWF. His worst gimmick of 1997 was in WWF. And his worst gimmick of 2007 was in TNA.
What? So there was an offshoot through TNA at one point. This dude went WCW to WWE to TNA, not Impact, TNA, and then back. So who would have been in Impact with a shit gimmick around the time I was
I will
watching
say
Impact?
the fact that one of his gimmicks is not on this list irritates me. And it would have taken place
This-
in, I think, 1998
This is
or
foul.
1999.
This is foul, Eli. I had to look it up.
You know, that doesn't instill hope, Austin.
That TNA one, looking at that now, that TNA one is actually a giant hint. he
The
was
video
not
game
known
one
in
helps.
TNA. He was not known in TNA at all. Like at all.
He
Like
had
this
some
gimmick
matches
was
against. He
It was-
I don't even know.
I wouldn't even worry about TNA. That's how fucking brief it was.
His
Oh, okay.
I will say he went back to WCW and I think 1998 or 99, maybe, for a very short stint, and then he went back to WWF.
That's crazy.
This
See,
is
I
kicking
I
my
would have never gotten
ass.
this. That's why I had to look it up. That TNA one makes so much more sense now, though.
Oh God,
You're gonna kick yourself.
What
I'm gonna
what
kick
what year
your
was that?
ass.
What year was the TNA? Is that 2007?
Oh seven, Eli
2007.
said.
He
Oh
debuted
man,
against Abyss, if I remember correctly.
God,
That's an
I
even
just
bigger
see the
hit.
gimmick now, and it's so bad.
there's it's too spread out. I can't nail it down. I'm sorry.
Take a guess.
You know what?
Wild guess.
I'm gonna use my last hint, but you have to tell for my last hint to just blow it away because I get three, and I'm gonna waste my third one. Tell me the names of the gimmicks in order just to see if I get it.
No, that's too much of a hint.
No, I know.
The
Look,
first one I can't.
I've already lost.
The
I've already
first one I
lost.
can't. I wouldn't even be able to.
Why?
The second one I can give part of it. The artist
No,
formerly known
Eli.
as.
I'm saying I'm not gonna
I
get
know.
it. I'm giving up.
But the first one I wouldn't have been able to.
Give
The
him his
second
TNA
one,
gimmick. Give him nothing else but his TNA gimmick.
Black Rain.
Oh, this is fucking Dustin Reynolds. Fucking Gold Dust.
Yeah,
I remember that gimmick too.
that's what I'm saying.
19
That TNA hit is so like
They don't
Like,
have
that is
7
such a-
from WCW on here.
They don't have 7?
No. It goes Gold Dust, the artist formerly known as Gold Dust, Black Rain. They don't have 7 on there.
Oh God.
Which was like 1999, 1998,
Yeah.
1999 WCW.
Damn.
Insane.
So was his tag team of the year with R-Truth?
Cody
Golden
Rhodes.
Truth. No, it was him and Stardust.
And then the match of the year was versus Cody at Double or Nothing,
Yeah, versus Cody. Yeah,
2019.
Yeah.
that's why.
that-
That's why I had to
I
look it up. I was
couldn't
like,
give
who? Because I never even knew
Yeah.
that got match of the year.
I couldn't give it.
God damn. Eli, that was dirty.
That's why I said
That
that's
was
foul.
so dirty. It's even worse as if, you could have given me the hint that he was still active today, and it wouldn't have helped me at all.
All right, I'm gonna change my. I'm gonna do Lost to Dirty real quick.
Damn.
He's gonna pull out Dalton Castle or something.
No, much worse. You ready?
Which that would have
He's
been.
doing The Boys, but he's only doing one
Yeah.
of The Boys.
You ready?
He's doing. I guess.
This is a first for the Ace in the Hole podcast, by the way. Track and field, National Junior College Athletic Association Junior College 100-meter champion. Amateur
Is this
wrestling.
Bianca Belair?
National Junior
no, never
College
mind.
Athletic Association Junior College National Wrestling Champion. National Collegiate
he's a
Athletic
JUCO.
Association All-American 1997 and 1998. Professional Wrestling. Millennium Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, 1 time. A former 4-time Ohio Valley Wrestling Tag Team Champion. He won the 2015 Danny Davis Invitational Tag Team Tournament in Ohio Valley Wrestling in 2015. Pro
There was a
Wrestling
4-lifer
Illustrated.
in Ohio Valley.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year 2003. Ranked number 9 of the top 500 in 2005. Former 2-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion. A former 1-time World Wrestling Council Universal Heavyweight Champion. Most underrated wrestler 2005 to 2007. He is a
so
former.
he had 2 years in a row.
3 technically.
3,
2005,
5,
2006,
6, whatever.
2007.
Yeah, whatever.
Former
5
3-time.
plus 2, 7.
Former 3-time 24/7 champion. Former 1-time United States champion. Former 3-time Intercontinental champion. 3-time Raw Tag Team champion. And 1-time Slammy Award winner. Trash Talker of the Year 2020. That's it.
So who was
and
a
you've already
JUCO
burned one
wrestler?
guess.
No, that doesn't count.
Why would that not count? You guessed Bianca.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I still got all three. I want to ask what college he wrestled for, but it's JUCO, so I doubt I'd even know. He won the JUCO title, correct? Like he was a national champion.
Junior college national wrestling champion.
Yeah, it's JUCO, Eli.
I know what it is. I was just given the full title.
Hey, give me a hint.
All right. The hint.
Because I got a couple three in mind.
That one would be out there, man. Tag team champion with Brock Lesnar.
When?
I think I know who this is.
It does not give a year.
Because it
doesn't.
wasn't. No, I'm gonna be quiet because I think I know who it is.
Because it
gonna
wasn't
look
in
it up, see if
WWE,
I'm
was
right.
it? It was in fucking Ohio Valley, probably. Which that doesn't help me at all, because I don't know who the fuck Brock Lesnar was teaming up with in goddamn Ohio Valley.
He doesn't get it.
And it can't be anyone in that Ohio Valley class, because there's no world titles. Can't be Gable.
You are a dirty fucking dog, Eli. My God. Okay. Permission to clarify?
Cliff, shut up. No.
No, you said something wrong.
What?
When it came to the wrestling, they were All-American for the actual NCAA in 97
Yeah, I
and
said
98.
Not
Not
National
JUCO.
Collegiate Athletic Association
That's-
All-American
That's
1997,
the big
1998.
NCAA, not JUCO.
So did he
All-American
win the
in
JUCO
97
title?
and 98.
Yes.
Yeah, he won the
But did he
JUCO title.
won
He didn't win the
Junior
big
College
title.
National Wrestling Champion. And he is a former All-American 1997-1998 National Collegiate Athletic Association.
What school was he an All-American for?
You
I
cannot
can't give that,
Why not?
because that's too big of a hint.
Too fucking bad. Give me the fucking hint.
No, I can't give that.
What fucking school was he an All-American for?
I can't give that.
Oh no, I can't ask that because that would be a hint. Here, I'll ask the question. If it's going to be a hint, don't answer it. Back when he first debuted, did people
give the
think this
community
man
college.
should have... I don't want that for a hint. I want not the community college.
Alright, give me...
Back when he
what were you gonna ask?
debuted, do people think he should have won a world title, like when he first debuted?
Not when he
That's
first
every
debuted,
wrestler.
but maybe towards the middle, he kind of had a little bit of a chance, and then...
Does that take a hint? Because I told you not to tell me if it takes a hint.
No. No.
Does
I'll
this
look
man
that
have
up.
abnormally large forearms? Like, are his forearms gigantic?
No. No.
Who are you trying to get at, Austin? My God.
I'm thinking Shelton Benjamin.
She doesn't have abnormally large forearms?
Yes, he does. Look it up. His forearms are
I'm
ginormous.
looking at Shelton Benjamin just to figure out what the hell you're talking about. He does not have...
What school was he an All-American for?
I can't give
Tell
that.
me that. Tell me that.
I can't.
I mean, I guess there is a decent amount of muscle there, but my God.
He's got
That's not
gigantic
a lot.
forearms. Yes, bro. Have you seen? Like, you haven't seen them like in person or on TV. They're ginormous. Tell me what school he was an All-American for. God damn it, tell me that!
I can't.
Austin, I can easily say it would give it away.
It would give it away.
1998, 1999, All-American.
Nope, 1997,
97,
1998.
So then, when did he win the JUCO? Was that 96?
It would have been 96. I do believe.
Junior, senior, All-American. 4-time 24/7 title. So it had to have been recently. I don't think it's Gable.
3-time 24/7.
It doesn't matter how many times he held it. He fucking held it. I don't think it's Gable.
You gotta think of the other WWE Championship accomplishments he's had.
What, the Intercontinental title?
A 1-time United States, 3-time Intercontinental.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's Shelton Benjamin, but I don't know for sure. It's not Bobby Lashley either. Because Lashley's held the big strap. And don't look like that. Lashley did wrestle in college.
I was just going through the list of former Intercontinental and United States that have held the 24/7 championship, and that there's way too many actually for that list.
That's what I'm saying. The 24/7 title is more so a timestamp of when he was there rather than 4-time, and that's not enough for it to be like
The United States and the Intercontinental isn't either. That's
bro's
enough
so
for a
mid.
timestamp.
Once again, if this is a hint, don't answer. Is this man currently in AEW?
No.
He's not in AEW.
No.
Or are you saying no because it would take a hint?
It would take a hint, and he's not in there. So that
I was
puts
thinking
you at
Jake
one
Hager,
guess.
but
Jake Hager was never.
I told you not to. I told you not to answer if it took a fucking hint. I still have 2 fucking guesses, asshole.
Dude, I'm functioning half a brain.
Bro, there is no way. Just tell me the fucking college he was an All-American for. If you tell me that, I'll be able to get it.
I know.
It's too in the face.
Oh my god.
Austin, if that's your sticking point, you need to look elsewhere.
Give me another hint. Give me a good hint.
He shared the Slammy Award of Trash Talk of the Year in 2020 with Lacey Evans.
That does not help me at all. That is quite possibly the worst hint you could fucking give me.
That's like the best hint I can give. Because you're not going to know
that's
who
quite
Red
possibly
Dog is.
the best hint you could give me is the university that he was an All-American at.
You're not going to know who Red Dog is.
No, I don't.
Exactly. I can't give
Bro
any
was a
other
tag
hints.
team champion with Brock Lesnar, but you don't know when, so it's probably an OVW.
It was the OVW Tag Team Championship, but I don't have a time period for that. I also can't give any other hints because this man has had such a lackluster career that everything is kind of tied together.
A 5-time U.S. champion, which Gable's never won it that much.
3.
No, he's a
one-time
one-time
US,
US
3-time
champion.
Intercontinental.
Either way, Gable's never won a...
Nope. Not yet.
It's not Jason Jordan either. It's obviously not Kurt Angle.
Nope.
This man did no wrestling outside of college.
Like, talking about like for the Olympics or anything like that?
Yes.
Nope.
Like Team
No.
USA, the Olympics, anything.
Not that he won.
That's
anything,
not
at least.
notable. He might have. Let me look. He
go.
attempted but did not qualify.
His video
How
game
close was
debut.
He attempted for the 2000 Olympic Games but did not qualify. It just says he didn't qualify.
His video game debut was in 2003. WWE SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
That doesn't help.
He would
This is
continue
a
to
fucking-
appear in WWE Day Reckoning, the first SmackDown vs. Raw game, Day of Reckoning 2, WrestleMania 21, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Think about that. SmackDown vs. Raw
You know what's really
2007.
throwing me off in all of this? The two ROH World Tag Team Championships.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. He came back in
Like,
2K19, 2K20, and 2K22. Notice the time skip there as well.
Like, I just keep coming back to the two ROH Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that one's.
Like, that's
Best
so out there. I did not know that about him.
He was in OVW in 2000 to 2002. That's like the best hint I can give.
I don't know. I'm lost.
He was
Lost in the
Intercontinental
sauce.
Champion 2004 to 2006.
That full 2 years?
He continuously won it.
Who the fuck was running the Intercontinental title scene in 2004 to 2006? This is aggravating. This bro's the most mid wrestler ever. You won't give me the one hint I fucking need.
He competed
Exactly.
in the second Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 22.
Fucking give me Shelton Benjamin.
You finally got it. My
Shelton
God.
Benjamin. I even
Jesus
You're
started
right.
to
Christ.
say
The most
I'm looking.
mid wrestler of all time.
If you would have paid attention, you would have heard me start slipping up and saying I'm looking at Shelton Benjamin, and his arms aren't that big. And I had to fix it to I'm looking
Ain't
him
no
up.
stopping me now.
Because he was All-American at Minnesota with Brock
Yep.
Lesnar.
I couldn't
Did you
give
know before he went to Minnesota, he went to North Carolina? He went to UNC to try to play football. Had a full ride and everything.
I couldn't give
Did
you the
not-
college
I
because
just
that
knew
was
the
too
wrestling.
obvious.
That was the hint. Couldn't
I don't
just
know.
tell you Minnesota.
Bro, I was... Because you said wrestling and I automatically narrowed it down. And I was listening. I was like, there's no one else who's had as mid of a fucking career and not done anything with a wrestling background that's not Gable right now or Shelton Benjamin. Because fucking Brock's had a hell of a career. Kurt Angle's obviously had a hell of a career. So I was like, even if it is Batista won the fucking big strap. I was like, that's why I said it can't be anyone from that class.
He was,
He was
though.
actually in that class.
And he was in that class, but there's a reason that no one was talking about him.
He's the
Exactly.
forgotten one.
And that's why I asked if people thought he should have won the world title, because a lot of people
They
do
did.
think he should have. Yes.
Not at the beginning of his career, but about the midway point, people started going, oh, when he was facing off against Shawn Michaels and stuff, people thought he should have deserved a main event push and never got it.
Yeah, Austin. Did you know the world's greatest tag team won the tag team championship twice in ROH?
I did not.
Yeah,
You
I
do
wouldn't
now.
guess
Him
Charlie
and who it
Haas as
was.
a partner.
Him and Charlie Haas won
What's
it twice
crazy
in
is I
ROH.
damn near guessed Charlie Haas, because I was just so lost. Why'd you say that you were gonna hurt me with that one? Like I'm some like big Shelton Benjamin fan or something.
You,
No
Cliff.
answer, I guess.
Dear
Huh?
God, Charlie Haas has an even more extreme career.
Just not gonna answer my question. Just gonna.
I think Cliff broke.
What?
He's not talking to me.
I was talking
He
to
is-
you.
Talking to you. I didn't say I was going to hurt him. You said
You
you were going
did.
to hurt him. I did not.
I said Oh
You
my
literally
god, bro.
said you were going to switch the fucking wrestler to try and get at me.
Oh,
Like I
yeah, because I had Cash Wheeler.
wouldn't. I probably would never gotten that honestly. I might have after like the 30,000 tag championships actually.
It's yeah. The man's a former 9-time. He's held 9 different tag team championships.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten that
It's
eventually.
freaking
Oh, Cliff, you still got to
Charlie
do
Haas,
today's
man.
in pro wrestling history, so
All right. Do we have
How
time
about
for it? Or are we gonna cut it? Because
Nah, how about it?
it's a long one today.
just skim it out and hit the important parts.
All right. Well, a very important figure is Ric Flair. As in 1992, Ric Flair defeated Sergeant Slaughter in a match for the #1 contender spot for the WWF Championship at TV tapings at WWF Superstars of Wrestling in Rochester, New York. Slaughter was kayfabe shocked by the Mountie with a new and enhanced shock stick to kickstart their house show feud. I wish I was joking. Let's see here. The Ultimate Warrior defeated Isaac Yankem DDS in the main event of a live edition of Monday Night Raw from Sioux City, Iowa. And yeah, that's really the only thing important that happened on that one. Also in this day in '96, the main event of Battle Formation, an NJPW show, Shinya Hashimoto defeated
Big thumbs
Nobuhiko
down from Eli.
Takada to win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship via submission. Eli, why?
I don't like the other dude. I think he was a
Oh, you
stain on New Japan.
don't like Takada?
No. No.
Well, it's also
Alrighty,
the same dude
Austin.
that thinks Kota Ibushi is a stain on New Japan, so his opinion's invalid.
Well, anyway, Austin, this one's for you. In 2000, Justin Credible retained the ECW World Heavyweight title against
Colonel
Mikey
Strong.
Whipwreck
Yes, sir.
at
The
the
whippersnapper.
ECW Hardcore TV tapings in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie.
Yes,
Fucking
there's a lot of letters in that don't make a lot of sense.
Mikey Whipwreck with the goddamn whippersnapper.
Yep. In 2001, in the main event of Backlash in Chicago, WWF champion Steve Austin and Intercontinental champion Triple H defeated Undertaker and Kane for the tag titles in a winner-takes-all match, as we were in the middle of the two-man power trip.
Sorry to say
Also,
two-man power
Benoit beat Angle in the Ultimate Submission match, and Regal defeated Jericho in a Duchess of Queensberry rules match. In '02, Steven Richards defeated Bubba Ray Dudley to win the WWF Hardcore title. So, for all you Steven Richards fans out there, there you go.
Bryce, I'm surprised it didn't get a thumbs down from Eli as soon as he heard Bubba Ray Dudley.
In '06, the second night of ROH's Weekend of Champions in Cleveland, Ohio, aired, in which Austin Aries and Roderick Strong retained the tag titles against Alex Shelley and Jimmy Rave. So, a little pre-Motor City Machine Guns. In
Thumbs down
07,
just for Austin Aries. Dude's
That's
a tool.
in '07, after Backlash in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Lashley lost the ECW World title when he was pinned by Mr. McMahon in a 3-on-1 handicap match. So, this is when we got Do-Rag
Wait,
Vince.
yeah, actually, thumbs up. This is when we get Do-Rag Vince. Hold on,
John
why?
C-
Whip this thing out.
John Cena retained the WWE Championship in a fatal four-way match against Edge, Randy Orton, and Shawn Michaels. And the last man standing match between Undertaker and Batista ended in a draw. In 2012, John Cena defeated Brock Lesnar in the main event of WWE Extreme Rules in Chicago, Illinois. This was Lesnar's first match in WWE since WrestleMania 20. Yeah, John Cena won his first match against Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Yeah, he won the first one and then got his ass kicked in all the other ones. Going back to what we said about an hour ago. Also on this card, Cody Rhodes defeated the Big Show for the IC title in a tables match in the weakest finish I think I've ever seen, when he kicked Big Show and he just stepped through a table. Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and Layla defeated Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship.
Sir.
For all you Layla fans out there you go.
Like cool action.
In 2013, the Shield of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and someone named Dean Ambrose, who doesn't exist anymore, defeated Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and Kane in the main event of Raw. In 2017, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Dalton Castle defeated Hangman Adam Page, Matt and Nick Jackson in a 6-man tag team match in the main event of Masters of the Craft. We have 3 notable birthdays today, but I don't know how they're notable because I don't know either of them. Maybe Eli does. Paul Roma, Oksana, and Zachary Wentz / Nash Carter.
You don't remember Oksana?
Oksana?
Am I supposed to?
Yeah,
Yes.
she was like mid-card. Yeah, she was like a mid-card diva.
She was always with Cesaro when he debuted as
Yeah.
Antonio Cesaro.
That's not in my
She
brain.
was on the
Really?
first women's NXT.
Yep.
Do you
She was
know?
like the
that's
female Rusev, but it didn't work.
She also
It's
wasn't.
just not in my brain.
It's okay.
And so, let me see who this Zachary Wentz Nash Carter is. Oh, he was Suicide. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's today in history.
Bro didn't know Suicide.
Bro didn't
Listen,
know.
I know
who he
Suicide
was.
is TJP.
The Rascals. Suicide before that was Christopher Daniels, and then it was Frankie Kazarian. It's also been Taiji Ishimori. He's also been in the Rascals and MSK, but let's ignore that, I guess.
I just think it's funny how like Suicide is kind of the American equivalent of Tiger Mask.
Tiger Mask. He
Yeah,
is, yeah.
You just throw anyone under the mask and they're Suicide for that night or that like 2 months or whatever.
As long as they can do the
Low-key played
persona.
Suicide for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Austin
though,
Aries was.
at the end of the day, you give me a shell, yeah.
I'll give
What
you
they
a
switch
Stan
his name to?
Hansen
Manic?
lariat.
Yeah, it was Manic.
Because
yeah,
Austin Aries wrestled a match, won the belt as Suicide, took the mask off. TJP came out, and Hulk Hogan gave TJP the name Manic.
Yeah. Well, my wrestler spotlight of the week, we talked about him a little bit before.
Do I have
Fucking
to point
Yoshitatsu.
Paul in my hand again? Oh.
Fucking Yoshitatsu. I meant
Bullet
before the
Club
podcast.
Hunter.
Hey, it is always a good day to talk about the Motor City Machine Guns. Or maybe LA Knight. Yeah, the megastar.
Yeah.
Bro, look at how good this fucking shirt makes me look. Makes me look fucking ripped. You poors wouldn't understand.
You look like you just stepped into the Matrix.
You're just jealous of Johnny Drip Drip.
I'm just happy you finally got it somewhere you can stop
Yep.
listening to you bitch every week about
So
it.
am I.
Now we
I'm
can go
happy
back
so
to
I
my
can
bitching.
stop bitching about it.
We can go back to my bitching about the action figures that I ordered almost a year ago.
Yeah, but no, for those of you that don't even remember Yoshitatsu, I don't blame you. But he was with WWE from 2007 to 2014. He never found his way out of the lower mid card. He was always at the bottom of the card, or like in the just middle of whatever. I don't know. Whatever that
He
mid card
was
was.
known as the pre-show guy. He
And
was the
so,
pre-show.
but before WWE, he was in New Japan, moderately successful. Went to WWE for them 7 years, left, and he was hella successful in NJPW. In my book, his first match back was against fucking AJ Styles.
Oh, and he got to beat up Jeff Jarrett.
On his return, he got to beat the fuck out of Jeff Jarrett. So I mean, and then he eventually became the Bullet Club Hunter, and now he's in All Japan. I think he's currently a champion, or they had to vacate because he got hurt or something like that. So he's still having a it's just another case of WWE not knowing what to do with foreign talent. More specifically, talent coming from Japan. Because for whatever reason, they got Europe and all that perfectly fine, but as soon as they come over from Japan, it doesn't correlate for whatever reason.
Here's a weird question. That dude who won like the very first ever like Saudi Cup, was that Mansoor, right?
Yeah, Mansoor.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't exactly done anything with him either.
Yeah. Well, he's a part of the Maximum Male Models.
Yeah, he's Mansoor.
Mansoor, sorry.
Yoshitatsu
With a bunch
is
of that like weird ass.
one half of the All Asia Tag Team Champions.
See, I don't think so, because I think they had to get vacated, because I was just looking at it earlier. It says current, but like when I went to look at the list, they weren't on the list.
I want Mansoor and Otis to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And Masay.
Oh yeah, because it's not Mace anymore.
Yeah. It's Masay or whatever the hell it is.
Fucking what was his group? What was
Retribution.
Mustafa's group? Retribution.
Pretty sure.
The dude who played T-Bar. He's great. Yeah, I can never say his name, but he's such a great wrestler.
Well, he just goes
it's a
by
shame
Dijak
Retribution
now,
didn't
so...
work. Yeah, it's like Dijakovic or something like that.
Yeah, Dominic Dijakovic. He just goes by Dijak now, thankfully.
He's one of the few that actually just has wrestling talent, but I don't think he has any character work, sadly.
Needs to take a stand.
I think he does if they just...
Lariat.
Huh?
He needs
What?
to take a Stan Hansen Lariat. Maybe then he'll get some character. After, he gets knocked into next year.
We need to wrap this up. Bro's just loopy at this point.
I think he's lost the sauce.
I lost the sauce a while ago.
And I'm the one that's got to be up in like half an hour.
Yeah. Cliff? Anything you want to add?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna shoot straight with you real quick. After tonight at work, I'm gonna put on my best MJF face real quick, and I really, really hope that the company which I'm employed with is not giving the money they're paying me. I hope they're saving it. I really hope they are, and they're giving it to all these managers and all these other staff they're bringing in at a higher rate. I really hope they're saving it because they're about to have another ex-employee on their hands that they could bring back at a higher rate. So, I'm just saying, keep that money. You're going to need it when your store ends up as you call it, a store in need. Or as this public knows, a dumpster fire. So, 2024 is going to be incredibly wild because I'm probably going to have to come back and save this damn store. But I'm not about to keep playing this game. So, call me CAG tonight for MJF, but...
Would you treat me better if I was the next Wingstop guy?
Yeah, would you pay me better if I was an ex-employee? Would you?
If I was
pay
an
me better?
ex-Wingstop guy?
Yeah, exactly. If I were to go and leave and then come back, would you pay me better?
I'm just too.
Because I can see that.
I mean, I could shoot on my work too. I mean, if you really want me to, I could.
There's a I'm that was like a that was a very calm version of basically what I kept telling myself all night. So yeah, 2024 is gonna be very wild for both our persons and the world of professional wrestling.
Oh, let me talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
When someone calls in, says they have COVID symptoms, what's your first thought? Oh, perhaps get better maybe. I hope you're feeling better. No. Instead, you want to attack someone for calling off. You want to attack someone for calling in. You want to tell them to beat. You want to tell them to make sure they get that COVID testing, because if they don't, they're going to have to end up looking for another job, because it'll count as an unexcused absence. Well, let me tell you something. You can take an unexcused absence and shove it right up your ass. Because joke's on you, I'm already looking for another job. You're about to get my 2-week notice. I'm about to put your entire company on a notice, alright? Now listen here. You want to sit up in your office. You want to sit in your little pristine ass office, come in, 9 to 5, your little 9 to 5, come in, you have your little fucking briefcase, get your little fucking glasses on, probably got your little thermos full of coffee. Well, I'm out there doing the real work. I'm out there dealing with the geriatrics that are wanting to get their fucking gas. I'm out there dealing with the fucking heroin needles I have to pick up off the ground. I'm out here dealing with the real life shit, the real world shit that you don't want to deal with. So tell me this. Do you really want to try and fuck over one of your hard-working employees when you know no one else wants that job? No one else wants that job. I've been there for a year and a half. Treated like dog shit the entire time. Entire time I'm there, been treated like dog shit. I tried to call off. I haven't called off since February of last year. I have not called off since February of last year, and that's when I had COVID. That's when I had COVID for like a fucking week. I was sick for like the entire month of February. I had to call off. I called off one single fucking week because I tested positive for COVID. I missed one of the biggest events in my career. And that's no exaggeration. It would have been a terrific event, great event. Missed it because of COVID. So the one day I call off because I have something else I need to attend to, you want to threaten me that I need to get that COVID test in. Now, let me tell you this. When you're sitting up in your fucking office looking down on all of us poors, all of us peasants, all of us fucking troglodytes down here doing the hard work, doing the real people's work, I want you to look in the mirror and look at yourself. I want you to look and see if you can bear the look of the man in the mirror. Because in the end of the day, I can look myself in the mirror. But can you? So let me ask you this. Does it matter if I'm there or not? No. But
Thanks, Jason, for the day off because I was sick. Really appreciate it. Thanks for wishing me well. Thanks for putting up with me having to be out for 2 days because of my stomach and everything.
Me and Austin out here shooting straight on our works. Eli's over
I
there.
can't afford to be fired.
Oh god.
I mean, I can't afford to be fired either. But when I ask 3 different people for the day off, and they all say no, and I ask my manager, hey, what should I do? Tough shit, guess you gotta come into work.
I've had to take 4 days off this month, which is the most I've had to take off ever working here. And it's all been because of my stomach, and it's all been because I've legitimately been sick. So thank you for letting me take my day off. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I'll be back Monday.
And it's not like I jumped from job to job a lot. I've had 3 jobs in my entire life. I was at a restaurant for a year and a half. Had to leave because of college. I was at Walmart for a summer because it was a summer job. They knew that. I knew that. It was a handshake deal. I was in there on a handshake deal. They didn't sign me to an exclusive contract. It was a handshake deal. And then I've been at this job for coming on a year and a half now. So it's not like I'm just jumping fucking job to job because nothing suits me or whatever. I'm in there grinding. I'm in there day after day after day. I'm in there when you tell me to. I never call off. I pick up shifts. I'm in there early when you need me to. So the one time when I call in or I say, hey, I can't make it today, and you treat me like that, that shit ain't gonna fly. That's not how you're going to treat the megastar. That's not how you're going to treat the A in the Ace Noel podcast. That's not how you're going to treat the best Ace Noel predictions champion of all time. I will accept nothing less than the best, because I am the best. I'm the best there is.
What?
The best there was.
Once again, want to thank
The best
Jason
there ever will be.
for the time off. I got nothing
Eli,
to
you're
complain
covering
about.
your ass really hard right now.
I got nothing. I got nothing to complain about.
Do I need to drop another phone number? Do I need to drop another phone number?
I do not hold the opinions of the other two in this call of this podcast. Riverside. If I'm gonna be brown nosing Riverside, fuck you.
Don't get us shooting on Riverside. Don't get me shooting on Riverside.
Riverside, just fuck you.
Let me talk to you.
Just,
Bro, you know the glasses off Riverside rant is crazy. You know, as soon as the glasses pop off, it's something serious.
cheers.
But no,
I
I
feel
say
like
we wrap
we
it up.
filled our shtick. Yeah.
Yeah, we wrap it up here.
Got a little look into everybody's, little personal. Looks like
I will say
Eli's
the future is
admitting
bright.
to defeat.
And 2023, going into 2024, will be a crazy year, not just for MJF, but for myself. Graduating, jobs, money, other stuff.
I mean, I was expecting you to say bitches.
I was going to, but I didn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no. I'm supposed to be up in 28 minutes for an event, so we're rocking. We're rocking and rolling.
Gotta have the coffee ready.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so caffeinated out of my mind. Super small tangent. There's a sim driver here at Ball State. He's one of the best in the world. I'm actually doing a small documentary over him right now. He said for the first time, because he traveled to Italy for a competition. It was like another, like one of the FIA World Cups, and he got selected. He said for the first time, he ate a large breakfast, had a shot of espresso, and then 2 scoops of pre-workout. And he was
no.
he was wired. So I might have to pull his strategy tomorrow. I might have to ask him to supply me with the stuff, and that way I'm crazy, because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Or today, I guess, in like an hour. I was going to try to get a little nap in, but I think I only got time for a shower, and that's it. But no, seriously, just go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening. The listens have been down here as of past couple episodes, but it doesn't deter us. This is still something we're going to do every single week, just because we love it. It's time together. It's time we spend together. It's time that we get to spend with you guys. The brave, the few, the proud, the Marines. All of that. So, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart as well as theirs. We really appreciate you listening. And Eli, did you have something to say? Because if not, I'm throwing it. Okay, I think I killed him with the Marines shtick there, but just remember, if you find yourself fighting in some third world country for a war that you don't even really know what you're fighting for, we've got you covered, because we're your Ace No Hole. We'll catch you on down the road. Yeah.